Alrighty, this one's going to be a bit of a tricky one because we're going to be doing a 5-number summary and a box plot on an interquartile range from the frequency table and a stem and leaf plot. Let's start with the frequency table because the frequency table is the tricky one. Stem and leaf plot's not so bad actually. So let's do this one. Alrighty, so I'm first of all going to turn this into a standard frequency table like we've seen in the past. And you'll notice I've added an extra column to this frequency table, and that's going to be my cumulative frequency, my CF column. And remember, we're just adding up each of them. So it starts with 2, and then we go 2 plus 8 is 10, 10 plus 9 is 19. So it's like a running total. If you've ever had to add up all of these numbers at once, you might actually do this if you didn't have a calculator, by just adding up one number at a time. And that's the whole point of cumulative frequency. Turns out it's really useful for finding the medians and the quartiles. 19 plus 6 is 25. 25 plus 4 is 29. 29 plus 1 is 30. So we have a total of 30. So to find my median, I'm going to use n equals 30, n plus 1 over 2, 30 plus 1 over 2, 15.5th position. Alrighty, so what am I going to do with that piece of information? Well, if it's in the 15.5th position, well, the first two numbers are 3s, 10 of the numbers are 4 or less, but we're looking for the 15th and the 16th number, neither of which are going to be 4s. Numbers 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 are all 5s. But those were the numbers we were looking for. We're looking for 15 and 16. And so our median lives in this section here. So the median is going to be a 5. Okay. Right. That's where that's coming from. The next one is going to be Q1, and Q1's nice. Q1 lives at the start. Now I have to think about this, right? I had 30 numbers. Okay. So how am I going to split that into 2 halves? Well, that means for the upper and lower, they both need the same amount. Well, since the median is in a half position, I don't need to do any splits. So there's going to be 15 numbers in the lower set and 15 numbers in the upper set. So 15 and 15, you can just divide it by 2. If it's an odd number like 31, well, you would take 1 and then halve it. Just so that way you're eliminating the median, because remember the median doesn't get counted. So for Q1, n equals 15. Alrighty, well, n plus 1 over 2 equals 15 plus 1 over 2, 16 over 2, which is 8. So it'll be in the 8th position. Where's the 8th position? Well, the first two numbers are 3s, not the 8th position. 3 through 10 are all 4s. And, well, 8 is between 3 and 10. So it means that the Q1 is going to appear in here. Make sure when I'm reading this, just to be really clear, I'm actually reading this number and comparing it with the 8. Alrighty, and so the 8th position is going to be a 4, so Q1 equals 4. Now, last one is the weird one, Q3. Well, I can't actually work out its position nice and easily. So Q3's position is sometimes a little bit easier by adding these two positions together, in a sense. All right? Because we know that after 15 numbers, that is the end of that set. So the 16th number is actually this first one's position. So what you can do is add the two positions together to give us 15th plus the 8th is going to give me the 23rd position. So that means I'm looking for the 23rd position. Now the 23rd position, let me change color, let's go green, is going to be a 6, because the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th numbers are all 6s. So Q3 is going to be a 6. So notice we round down the 15.5 to make it 15 when we add them together. And there we go. That is how you can figure out the Q1, Q3, and the median from a frequency table. Now let's do the other stuff, interquartile range first. So IQR is just going to be 6 minus 4 is 2. And let's do our box plot. Interesting part, what's our min and our max? So the min is going to be a score of 3, and our maximum score was a score of 8. Notice it has nothing to do with frequency, it's all to do with the scores. So let's do our box plot. You can see I've got a stem and leaf plot over here. I might give myself a bit more space. So my 5-number summary ended up being 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Bit of a weird 5-number summary, but hey, this is the data we've been given. So box and whiskers plot, do a line graph, 3, 4, not a line graph, a number line, 6, 7, and 8. Shorten my line graph a little bit. My number line, and I'm going to label it with just score. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Connect the middle 3. Create my whiskers at the top and the bottom. And there's my box and whiskers plot. Let's do it all again, but this time with a stem and leaf plot. So first of all, the biggest question is, where the heck am I going to find how many numbers there are? Well, I'm just going to have to count up all the digits on the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So n equals 34. There are 34 numbers in here. Alrighty, so for the median, which is where we use all of the numbers, we're going to do n plus 1 over 2 equals 34 plus 1 over 2 is 35 divided by 2 is going to be 17.5th position. Alrighty, 17.5th position. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So it's in between 9 and 0. So let's put a little border to split up this 9 and this 0. Which means all of these numbers are going to be my upper set, and all of the ones in yellow are going to be my lower set. Okay? So what is my median actually? Well, my median is the sum between the 9 and the 0. But that doesn't make any sense, because remember, this is a stem and leaf plot. So the 9 actually represents a number. What number? We'll use our key. It says that the number on the left is the ones place, and the number on the right is after the decimal place. So the first number is actually 6.9, and the second number is actually 7.0. Average those two together and we get 6.95. So there's my median. Alrighty, now let's do my lower and upper. So for Q1, well, how many data points are left? Well, half of 34 is 17. So n equals 17, and it's going to live at n plus 1 over 2th position. 17 plus 1 over 2 is going to be 9th position. And this is counting from the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be that 4 right there. That's my lower quartile. So Q1 is equal to 4, but it's not actually 4 because the key, so it's going to be 5.4. Now remember, the upper quartile is also going to be kind of in the 9th position, but starting from the second half. But let's do that adding thing just again so we can get a little bit better at it. So n also equals 17, so it's actually going to be in the 17th plus the 9th position. Remember, we round down the median's position, and we add those two together. 17 plus 9 is going to be 26th position. So it's counting from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So the 26th position is this 5, so Q3 is going to be 8.5. Just to double check it works if I did the 9th position instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's also the 9th position of the second half. And you can see there's two different ways of doing it. Either way, you're going to get the same answer no matter what. Min and max. So min is going to be the smallest number, which is 3.0. And the max is going to be the biggest number, which is going to be 9.1. Top left, bottom right to find your min and your max respectively. Once you've got all of that, we can do our 5-number summary. And just make sure when you do your 5-number summary, you always write it in order. So 3.0, 5.4 was our median, 6.95. Q3, 8.5, 9.1. Alrighty. Draw up my number line. Start at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good to plan out your number line. 3 for our minimum, 9.1 for our maximum, 8.5 for our Q3, 6.95, so nearly at 7, and then 5.4. Make sure you use a ruler, evenly spread out everything as much as possible, and draw in your box and whisker plot. Alrighty. Did I do interquartile range? I did not, so IQR is just going to be Q3 minus Q1, 8.5 minus 5.4, 0.1, 3.1 is our interquartile range. And we can visually see that it's about 3.1 on the actual graph itself. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.